Welcome to Conflicted, a series on extreme leadership. I am your host and guide, Dave Anderson. Due to the intense social dilemmas and graphic nature of this series, for those under the age of 18, viewer discretion is advised. In this series, we'll be playing a game that will test your ability to respond strategically and with decisive action. There are no wrong answers, just better solutions to getting the best outcome from the worst of circumstances. There will be a multitude of points of view to this series, so everyone should feel free to post their opinions. Management and leadership in the most extreme environment reveals the leader. How leaders react under stress is 10 times more valuable than when things are calm. Modern society has suddenly collapsed and you find yourself over 250 miles from home. The entire country's power grid is down or destroyed. You just don't know which. Maybe it was a nuclear attack, a multiple meteor strike, a giant solar mass ejection, or Earth's magnetic poles switching from north to south. All you really know is that modern society has collapsed into chaos. Food, water, and shelter are a scarce commodity in this lawless land of thugs, gangs, and those just trying to survive. In order to survive the chaos, you must form uneasy alliances, maintain security, and make some decisions that would seem very far outside the lines of modern society's norms. What you see and live every day since the collapse seems like a combination of watching a Walking Dead episode and playing the video game Grand Theft Auto. The objective is to survive by making decisions that consider the risk versus reward outcomes and decisions that fortify your group's morale, physical well-being, security, and strength. Remember, there are no wrong answers, just good solutions that offer better outcomes. Are you ready? Do you think you've got what it takes to survive? If modern society were to collapse while you were very far from home and your only means of safe transportation was by foot, what weapons would you choose to keep you and perhaps a small group safe while traveling? Would you even need any weapons? Why or why not? In just a few seconds, pause this video and discuss this with your group. Write down bullet points that make the best sense. If I had to travel by foot a considerable distance, I know by experience that traveling light is easier but less comfortable. I have been on 3 separate 50-mile hikes conducted over 5-day periods. I don't care how tough you are, walking just 50 miles for the average person is quite an ordeal. Then throw in foraging, hunting, and fishing, if it is available, to sustain you during that time. Plus keep yourselves out of harm's way. Let's just say being prepared is an understatement. For me, it is obvious that you will need some kind of weapon, if nothing more but to hunt with to sustain the body with calories. It is vitally important and increases your chances of survival. If you are really good at botany, you might be able to find enough edible plants, roots, wild fruits, and vegetables to sustain you. Since a fishing pole is not considered a weapon, it actually could be done without a weapon. However, in a collapsed society, you will have a strong need for security. Weaponless, you will fall victim to those who might take what you have. To travel light, my preferred weapon is a .22 semi-automatic rifle. It is big enough to take down good-sized prey, has fairly good range, and is accurate. The rate of fire is good, and the ammunition is easy to come by and it's lightweight. It is also very easily suppressed with an ordinary plastic soda bottle and tape. Since the question was, what weapons, plural, would I choose? I would also like to have a semi-automatic 9mm pistol, a small belt axe, and a decent camp knife. The pistol is lightweight and concealable, and the ammo is very plentiful. I thought about a .357 Magnum being able to accept a .357 or a .32 caliber round, but the pistol is pretty heavy, and the 9mm is still much more a common round. Once you have arrived at your destination, would your decision to have a weapon change? Would the choice of weapons change? When I arrive at my destination, I would prefer to change weapons for increased firepower. An AR-15 with a .223 barrel works great for forested areas with clearings, up to about 300 to 500 yards. However, the AR-15 with the .308 barrel is best for open country with greater reach distances out to 1,000 yards. It is time to relate this episode to the corporate leader. Implementation of new systems, major upgrades, or opening shop in new markets can be a lot like an arduous journey. Being prepared to stick it out to the end with monthly, weekly, or daily goals can help you keep focused and give you positive encouragement you can share with your team. Strategies may change and often do. The mindset when you are under the gun with a long journey ahead must be focused more on the here and now, with the end of the journey being the reward. When you reach your goal, don't forget to take time to celebrate the successes of all that hard work it took to get there. Recognize people that made significant contributions to make it all possible. Soon afterwards, get the lay of the land and determine the threat level of competitors, and make decisive corrections, fortifications, and alliances to ensure success. On a side note, this is the third episode in this series. Take a look back to analyze your answers. Do you find yourself lacking compassion under stress? How about going all in and throwing caution to the wind? Perhaps you've been too cautious, paralyzed to take any risk. Part of this series is to get you to be self-aware of your feelings and reactions under stress. Learn more about emotional intelligence from the link provided on your screen. Here is a quick and easy assignment for everyone. Take the Myers-Briggs personality test. Use a search engine and type in Myers-Briggs personality test online. Find one that not only gives you one of 16 personality types, but also the percentages of how far you lean between the metrics. In the next episode, we will discuss these tests and explore their findings.